Do you think that worrying is love? Now think again. What if I told you that your worry is doing more harm than good? Not only to you, but to the very people you love most. Let's talk about how worrying disempowers your loved ones and burns you out in the process, and what to do instead. So, worry is not love, it's fear wearing a mask. Worry comes from fear, not trust. When we say, I'm just worried because I care, what we really mean is, I don't believe they'll be okay unless I control, fix, or anticipate danger. That's not love, that's fear in disguise. Now, chronic worry activates the sympathetic nervous system, raising cortisol and increasing inflammation. And if you're in pain, you definitely don't want inflammation. Now, high cortisol levels in the parent or caregiver can dysregulate children's mirror neurons, causing them to adopt anxious or avoidant behaviors. Worry energetically weakens the person you're worrying about as well as yourself. Energy follows intention. When we hold someone in a picture of them struggling, failing, or suffering, we're unintentionally broadcasting that frequency directly to them. That's the energetic version of putting rocks in their backpack while they're climbing a mountain. Not a good time. In energy healing traditions like Reiki, NLP, quantum healing, and neurological recalibration, attention is considered a carrier wave of intention. When you project doubt, you're entraining the field with fear instead of faith. Think muscle testing. Someone tests strong, suddenly tests weak when someone nearby thinks a negative thought. There we go. Feel strong, that is. Yeah. Okay, got it? Good. Bring your arm up and resist my pressure. Is that stronger than before?
Feels stronger.
I'm friggin' yanking on you. Good. And resist my pressure. So I had Heidi. Heidi is behind the camera right now. I had Heidi think of something amazing. Happiness. And Mona got even stronger than she was. She was pretty locked in at first, but the second time she was like, and I'm pushing down. Then we had Heidi, who's behind the camera, think of something that caused a lot of stress. And Heidi should be rubbing on her hand right now because she just realized how much stress that caused. And Monica couldn't do anything. The frequency of doubt is literally measurable. And you can't help from a place of burnout. Your body and brain can't tell the difference between worry about someone else and danger to yourself. That means chronic worry wears down your nervous system, immune system, and your gut health. You're running a marathon with your shoelaces tied together and then wondering why you're so exhausted. Now, caregiver fatigue and secondary trauma are real. Even thinking consistently about someone in distress activates the brain's default mode network, which increases rumination and stress load. Vagal tone, think the vagus nerve, your capacity for calm connection actually drops when you're in a state of over empathy or codependency rather than regulated compassion. Do yourself a favor, get gun rubbing on this point, large intestine 4. With this practice, we're setting the intention to change the wiring in your limbic system. Now, breathe slowly in and out of your nose. Good. Now even slower. Close your eyes and look up with your eyeballs ever so slightly. All of this helps slow down your nervous system. Now let's get to work. What if instead of worrying, you chose to visualize your loved one as a whole, resourceful, and capable person, even when they're struggling? What if your job is to hold them in their highest light, their highest self, to love them into their next version? Now that's energetic leadership. Now, literally see yourself sending prayers, yes, offering help, sending love, sending strength, sending peace. See their soul, see them succeeding. Good job. Now open your eyes and check in. How do you feel better? Now, if this hits home, drop a heart in the comments and share this with someone who's carrying the weight of worry right now. You are not helping by hurting. There's a better way, and it starts with trusting the process of life and trusting them to find their way. Congratulations, you made it to the end of the video. Now here's a special tapping sequence just for you dedicated souls who are ready to release the addiction to worrying about others. Now I'd like you to write this code down on a piece of paper. 321711181. 321711181. This code will help bring in the frequency that you need in order to release the addiction to worrying about others. Also remember, it is important to set the intention to heal. It is important to give yourself permission to heal. Otherwise, you're simply tapping on your body and you may not receive the benefit that you're looking for. Set the intention to heal. Give yourself permission to heal. Good. Let's begin. Again, karate chopping one hand to the other. And repeat after me. Even though I've been addicted to worrying about the people I love, and I thought it meant I cared, I deeply and completely love and accept myself. Even though I believed that if I stopped worrying, something bad might happen, I choose to release this fear and return to peace. Even though I got used to living in that constant state of anxiety, I'm ready now to let go and trust in something greater. Now breathe in and out your nose slowly. Good. Even slower. Good. Now follow along. This worry has been running the show. I've been carrying fear for people I love, as if my worry could help protect them. But it never really helps. It drains me. It clouds my thinking. And it keeps me in fear. I become addicted to worrying, like it's my job. Breathe slowly in and out of your nose. Part of me is scared to let it go. If I stop worrying, what happens to them? What happens to me? This worry made me feel needed. It gave me a role. But it's also made me sick and tired. I choose to unplug from this energy. I release the fear that my worry is what holds them together. Breathe slowly in and out of your nose. Maybe I learned this from someone else. Maybe it was modeled for me. Worry was love in my family. But I get to choose differently now. I release the guilt of letting go. I can still care deeply without drowning. I give myself permission to love without suffering. I'm free to care from a place of peace. Breathe slowly in and out of your nose. I am learning to trust their path, even when it's messy. Even when I don't understand it. They have a soul. They have their own guidance. I no longer need to carry what's not mine. I choose to send love. I'm holding a vision of their strength. This is the highest gift I can give. Breathe slowly in and out of your nose. I'm free from the addiction to worry. I choose emotional sovereignty. I choose energetic leadership. I'm calm. I'm grounded. I trust myself. And I trust life. I radiate peace. My nervous system is clear and strong. I am free to love. Breathe slowly in and out of the nose. Now place both hands over your heart as you continue breathing slowly in and out of your nose. Repeat after me. I release this old identity of the worried caretaker. I am the calm, clear, loving presence that uplifts others by being free myself. I trust in the unfolding of their life and mine. So it is. Now repeat this video until you feel the until you feel the release. You will know when it happens. Be sure to download the tapping protocol from my website, kimmcintyre.com. You can tap on anything. Even if you tap while simply breathing. Heal yourself today.